Wait, I know. Why is Pokemon not real? How fish looks like. Will there be dragons in future? What is interesting in Krabby?
Children are very curious. They have all sorts of questions. How to answer some of these questions? You can just ask the question using your voice, and then ChatGPT will give you the answer.
My child Wong enjoys using search engines in the iPad to look for news, to look for answers. ChatGPT gives a more comprehensive explanation.
I believe we are the first preschool in Singapore to use ChatGPT. We have been really mesmerized by ChatGPT, its abilities, and we think we should see how to incorporate this into our preschool education. These are pilot projects. We built AdGPT, which now you use voice to interact with ChatGPT. The other project is basically use ChatGPT and DALL-E, the program to generate images, to collaborate, to do storybooks together with children. So in the end, the children become more creative, more excited, because their own drawing abilities is limited, right? But with ChatGPT now, they can illustrate very interesting things with just an idea.
With the aid of AI, it will spearhead his learning faster, and he would have the ability to grasp additional knowledge and information in the fastest possible manner.
We can use these machines to augment our brain power. That's really how we see AI. I think it's very important to start them from young. We want this generation to be native speakers of technology, native speakers of AI. AdGPT is a good tool for parents to entertain the curiosity of children. We intend to make it available to the public before the end of this month because we think it's very beneficial to parents with young children. And really, I would say all preschools, all schools, I would say, have to embrace the technology.
I think it is very important for a child to adopt AI as early as age of 4 or 5 to be able to survive and thrive in the future world. It is important to be equipped with the know-how of digital solutions.
I think a lot of people are very fearful of AI. For parents who are concerned about the use of technology at such a young age, I would say must set rules. These technology cannot be used as a babysitter, but you also cannot deprive them of that because that is the future world.
I think it would help if parents educate their children. Let's use ChatGPT in a more responsible manner. It's important to educate them what ChatGPT is supposed to do and what GPT is not supposed to help them with.
This is a very different world your children are going into. And education has to be very different because the skill sets to be successful in the future will be very different. They need to master these technology so they don't need to be fearful of being replaced by them. They can use it to enhance their brain power. In fact, we need to develop uniquely human skills, things like EQ, creativity, judgment, risk-taking, all these things, because these are things machines cannot replace. And that combination, I would say, will be the winners of tomorrow. And that's what I hope education systems in the world can do for the next generation.